Okay, that's understandable. They got a million plays with two running backs in the back, bro. Yes. Matter of fact, how about this? I'm finna do a play that ain't got shit to do with B1 play, and I guarantee you, it's called a split backfield, bro. I guarantee I could do the same exact thing, G. I swear to God, I am. My first play, I'm doing it. On my son, I'm doing it. My first play. Fuck around with you. You ain't got to do that play. You doing that exact play. And you know what's really bad? You're doing a hurry up offense just like he do. I said, wait a minute. Why he doing that? Hey, B1 watching too. He watching too. I swear to God, he watching. Hey, B1, say something. Hell no. Fuck, I look like leaving you up all day to throw the ball. Man, I'm on your ass. Yeah, man, stop using that man play. You terrible. Come on. Come on. You a man of your word, though. You giving me my other game. Right. Uh-huh. Don't switch it up now. You winning with it. The Kings should win the championship more than once, man. That's why Aaron Rodgers ain't shit. Oh man, if was a fifth, you shoulda. You LeBron James. You ain't shit. You won 1 out of 4.
Set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Yeah. Hello?
Two to throw right away. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14.
Now, I'm telling you now, I'm finna quit. And I'm only quitting because both of my men standing up. Look, they both standing up over the ball.
But now what you're worried about is, does that linger?
Come on, man.
For your guys on offense, and how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7.
I've never seen nobody get as lucky as this dude, man. That's crazy to me. Both of my men right there by the ball with nobody around them to pick it up. Man, come on. He end up with the ball.
Goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. First carry now.
No.
Folded like a lawn chair. They'll send the tight end in motion. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end. From the gun on third, Watson.
And oh!
And that's going to be
garbage ass, you a fucking bum. You should have stuck with B1 plays, you bum.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man is Waddle complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tua now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Tua on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Give them 11 on the gain there, and that's good for a Miami first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Tua. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll begin the drive with...
Where you going?
They're going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time.
Where you going?
Looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's
oh, my God.
25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Are y'all really serious right now?
Say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Wow.
The right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just to the fastest guy and say,
oh, good.
And exactly
I got this man double team. I'm going for the interception. He end up with the ball.
7 miles per hour.
Damn.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the
That's
end
a
zone.
cold lick there.
At the 25.
That must feel good that they give you that type of shit. That's crazy.
The Dolphins
That's
at the
crazy.
line ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
can you do any more work and make it more dramatic for not much game than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean,
What you mean Tyreek Hill ain't getting the ball? This is what I want to know. If I want him to get the ball, he gonna get the ball, bro. You can't stop it. There's nothing you can do to stop him from getting his ball. Nothing. I can run all over the field with him. I'm gonna throw this motherfucker to him all the time, every roll. Fuck around with you.
Well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down.
They got 9 motherfuckers on Tyreek Hill. Get your garbage ass out of here.
Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here we go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left, that's Cooper. On 1st down, it's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Watson. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception. Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. After the interception, here's Watson. He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now it's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the 50, it's Watson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Watson now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now Chubb running right. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here we go. Black one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Tua on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson throwing the out route and complete. That's Grant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. To the air yet again, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Off-tackle run here for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing now, Watson. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are